Hey everybody, Dr. Robin Hale here, Arnett Chiropractic Care. I was trying to do a Facebook Live, but it's not really letting me do that today, so I'm just going to do a YouTube video instead, and then I'll upload it and you can watch it. So I want to talk today about headaches. Some of the top headaches that we see in the office and the different types of headaches, and how we can help you with those. Number one type of headache that we see is called a primary tension headache. That can either be an episodic or a chronic headache. Episodic meaning it comes and goes, or chronic means that you just have it all of the time. Generally that starts in the back of the head, up from the upper part of the neck, back and neck, and you can generally get a band-like pressure around your head, and it happens on both sides. The cause of that is just what the name says, it's tension. Stress, that kind of thing, sitting at a desk, that kind of stuff causes tension in this upper back and neck, and then clamps down on the back of the head here. This is very treatable with chiropractic care. We see a lot of this. We have a lot of success treating these. The next type of headache is called a migraine headache. Everybody's heard of a migraine headache. There are a lot of different types of migraine headaches. I'm going to talk mostly about the classic migraine, and you can get that either with an aura or without an aura. When you have an aura with that, it usually happens before the actual headache starts. And if you've had an aura, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You start getting the bright lights, the kind of dots floating in front of you, maybe some blurry lines. Some people get numb on the side of their face or the whole side of their body, maybe some difficulty speaking. That's called the aura. Once that's done, or once you've had that for a while, then you get the headache on one side of your head. Migraines are always on one side. They can be triggered by different things, some environmental factors, stress, lack of sleep, some dehydration can cause that sometimes. Usually it's a really throbbing type of a headache. You can also have some nausea and vomiting along with that. Generally, 75% of the time this happens to women. It's predominantly a headache that is experienced by women. Next type of headache I'm going to talk about is a cluster type of headache. It's called a cluster headache because it happens in clusters. Sometimes you can get them for 2 or 3 or 4 days at a time, maybe even weeks at a time, and then you can go for a long time without ever having one. So they are clustered as far as time goes. This is an excruciating type of headache. It usually happens, it's called the stabbing behind the eye type of headache. Nobody's really sure what causes these headaches. It may be genetic, maybe related to your sleep habits, possibly some medications. And the next type of headache I'm going to talk about is the headache from exertion. We've probably all had this type of headache. Generally when it's really hot weather out, we've overdone it. We get really tired and really stressed and probably dehydrated, and that causes a headache. And then the last type of headache I'm going to talk about is called a secondary headache, which means it's being caused by something else. Maybe a trauma, maybe some type of disorder, an infection, dehydration, or withdrawals. Those are secondary type headaches because the one thing is causing it, but the headache is secondary to that. Again, we have a lot of success treating headaches in our office, especially the primary tension headache and the migraine headaches. I'm going to post a link above this video so that you can go to a link on our website and read a report about migraines and chiropractic care. So follow the link, read the report, give me a call, let me help you out. All right, have a great evening. Bye.